get what we want, we get what we can do. The statement, "We don't get what we want, we get what we can do," is a pithy, hard-edged piece of wisdom that cuts to the heart of the human condition. It speaks to the gap between aspiration and reality, desire and capability, fantasy and action. Let's unpack it in detail. The core meaning: desire vs. capacity. At its simplest, the phrase argues that outcomes in life are not determined by our wishes, but by our agency, our ability to execute, persevere, and navigate constraints. What we want represents our dreams, fantasies, and ideals, the life we imagine without limitations. What we can do represents our tangible resources, skills, discipline, emotional resilience, time, money, social capital, and even luck. The universe is not a wish-granting factory, merely wanting something no matter how intensely does not manifest it. What manifests is the result of the series of actions you are capable of taking or not taking within your specific context. Why this feels true: the role of action and constraint. Action is the bridge. Wanting is passive. Doing is active. The job you get isn't the one you want most, but the one you qualify for and successfully secure. The relationship you maintain isn't just the one you desire, but the one you can nurture and sustain. The dream project remains a dream until you have the ability to plan, fund, and complete it. Constraints are real. We operate within a web of constraints: biological, financial, temporal, social, and political. A person might want to be a concert pianist, but if they start at age 50 with no prior training, the biological and temporal constraints are severe. They will get, at best, what they can do within those limits, perhaps the joy of playing simple pieces, not Carnegie Hall. The can-do includes inner capacity. It's not just external resources. What we can do includes emotional and psychological capacities. Can you tolerate failure? Can you persist through boredom? Can you manage fear? If you want public acclaim, but cannot handle criticism, you likely won't put your work out there. What you'll get is safety, not acclaim because that's what you could do. A necessary correction to magical thinking. In an age of manifesting rhetoric, and if you can dream it, you can do it optimism, this phrase serves as a sobering corrective. It highlights the importance of skill. Wants must be translated through competence. The importance of strategy. You must chart a feasible path. The importance of honesty. True empowerment begins with an honest assessment of your starting point and capacities. It's not fatalistic. It's empowering if understood correctly. This idea isn't meant to crush dreams, but to ground them in agency. Shifts focus from wish to work, instead of fixating on the desired end, which can create anxiety and helplessness. You focus on expanding what you can do. You ask, what skill can I learn? What step can I take today? What resource can I acquire? Expands your can-do zone. What you can do is not static. Through learning, building habits, and forging relationships, you expand your capacity. The person who couldn't code last year can build an app this year because they changed their can-do. Thus, what they can get changes too, promotes agency. It places the lever of change squarely in your hands. You are not a passive recipient of fate. You are an active participant whose actions or inactions directly shape outcomes. The darker, more resigned interpretation. There is a more cynical, perhaps realistic, reading. Life is a series of negotiated settlements with reality. We don't get the ideal partner, the perfect job, the flawless life. We get the partner we can attract and coexist with, the job we can land and keep, the life we can assemble from available parts. This acknowledges compromise and the frequent downsizing of ambition that comes with maturity. Connection to broader philosophies, Stoicism, echoes the Stoic focus on distinguishing between what is within our control, our actions, our efforts, and what is not, external outcomes. We should focus our energy on the can-do, our choices and virtues, and accept the results with equanimity. Existentialism, Jean-Paul Sartre's idea that existence precedes essence. We are defined by our actions, not our intentions. We are what we do, not what we wish to be. Buddhism, the concept of tanha, craving, wanting as the source of suffering. Clinging to what we want, while being ignorant of what is, including our own capacities, leads to pain. Liberation comes through right action and understanding true nature. Practical implications for living. Audit your can-do. Take stock of your actual skills, resources, and habits. Be brutally honest. Align wants with capacity. Either adjust your wants to match your current capacity, or, more powerfully, dedicate yourself to expanding your capacity to meet your wants. Focus on process, not just outcome. Fall in love with the doing, the practice, the craft, the daily discipline. That is the realm you truly control. Redefine getting. Sometimes what we get from striving isn't the original want, but something more valuable, resilience, wisdom, or a new direction. The endeavor itself becomes the reward. Conclusion, a formula for real achievement. The statement, we don't get what we want, we get what we can do, is not a law of deprivation, but a law of causation. It is the engine of real achievement. By turning our gaze from the distant peak of want to the next step we can take. We move from fantasy to reality. Ultimately, it reminds us that our power lies not in our dreams, but in our deeds. The most fulfilling life may not be the one where we got everything we wanted, but the one where we became capable of doing more than we ever imagined.